Hello, this is Brad on YouTube this morning, and I wanted to give my thoughts on last night's American Idol. We had the final three perform: Scotty, Lauren, and Haley. In my opinion, only one of those three belongs in the top three, but what can you do? So what I thought I would do was just group all of the songs per singer for the evening and just give my overall thoughts. Each singer had three songs. Scotty had Amazed, Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not, and She Believes in Me. And in my opinion, I think Scotty was probably the low point of the evening. I know a lot of people love Scotty, but he just kind of left me kind of bored last night with his performances. He took most of the songs down into a lower key register, and that really killed it for me, especially on Amazed, when I'm used to hearing that high tenor vocal on Amazed, especially towards the end, and to hear Scotty sing it into that boring lower register. It just didn't cut it, and it really paled by comparison. I think Randy actually tried to compare Scotty with Garth Brooks, which I thought was a really big stretch. But the judges, they're just as bad as the singers right now. So what can you do? So yeah, Scotty, he's really lucky to be in the top three. It'll be interesting to see if he can make it to the finals. I would think maybe he will, just because he's the only guy left, and almost hard to imagine an all-girls final based on the new rating system. But we'll see what happens. And Lauren was next, and I think she was actually the shining star of the evening, in my opinion. She did Wild One, If I Die Young, and I Hope You Dance. I thought she did a great job on all three songs. Very nice song choices. She did slip up a little bit on If I Die Young. She kind of forgot her part a little bit and was a little bit awkward for a couple seconds. But other than that, I thought she did a nice job. And then Haley finished up with What Is and What Should Never Be, Rihanna, and You Ought to Know. Two of those three songs are from the 70s, so I wonder if that's going to go against her in the voting a little bit. I know that maybe a lot of the viewers of American Idol aren't real familiar with the 70s rock. Rihanna especially kind of seemed kind of boring to me. The Led Zeppelin song "What Is and What Should Never Be." Um, Again, I mean that's sort of an obscure Led Zeppelin song. I thought she did pretty well with it. I guess she did trip, and that was kind of interesting. Judges didn't really seem to get on her case about the tripping. They said she handled it pretty well. Um, and then You Ought to Know, sort of a so-so performance. I thought she did the chorus really well. The verse was a little bit weird and off, but yeah, overall Haley was just okay. I thought she did better than Scotty, not as good as Lauren. So just based on performance, I would expect it to be Lauren and Haley in the final. Wouldn't be surprised if Scotty didn't make it through because he's the only guy and he has a strong fan base. But we shall see. Please comment down below on who you think will be in the finals next week. Nice to hear your thoughts. Uh, so I'm gonna have to pick probably Scotty. I'm gonna go Scotty and Lauren for the finals. But it's pretty much just pick two at this point. So we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you guys later.